I think Orta had been looking at Bielsa for years. I think he tried to get him everywhere he'd been before, didn't he? So I just feel that maybe if there was no chance whatsoever of getting Bielsa, I just have a feeling that was the nail in Heckingbottom's coffin. It wasn't going well. It didn't work. Leeds seemed to be too big for him. Oh, and by the way, the manager I've always wanted for my entire career is actually interested in doing this now.
Have you ever seen Steve Evans' original interview on Bielsa?
No.
He turned around and he said, I don't understand why they're not going for Steve Bruce or Mick McCarthy. They're just going for an unknown Argentine who probably won't be able to cut it. I mean, can he cut it at Rotherham on a Tuesday night? And I thought that is absolutely brilliant. It's obviously resurfaced right now because it is just epic.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah. And you just think that if it wasn't for that brave move from Orta and Radrizzani to go out and do this, obviously we wouldn't be sitting where we are now and having these brilliant memories and what's going on at Leeds. But you just feel that same pattern would have happened again. And we know we had Radrizzani and he was going to back whoever was going to come in, but there's no way there'd have been such a culture change under a Mick McCarthy. And that's no disrespect to him, but Bielsa's just a different entity, isn't he?
And maybe that's what Radrizzani needed. Maybe he needed someone with a bigger standing and a bigger mythology. And do you know what I mean? To come in and where Radrizzani was going to be a little bit like, oh, okay, maybe I take a step back here and maybe I just let this guy run my club for a couple of years. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe it does feel like that. It does feel like that.
Maybe that's what he needed. And maybe, I don't know, another Paul Heckingbottom type guy comes in and he's a little bit in awe of Leeds, and then we'll go on to talk about this, but this is why Bielsa and Leeds are such a good match, that that idea that even though Leeds is massive, Bielsa can handle it. I mean, someone like Mick McCarthy could have handled it, big enough ego, broad enough shoulders, Leeds fan, but he would have done things in a slightly different way, let's just say, than Bielsa did. Thank you for watching. That was a clip from Connor's One Leeds Fan channel Patreon. Go and subscribe over there to see the full video.